Bonjour mes amis, je suis le logique canadien, and this is the final week in review, the USFL Championship Game, and I got my buddy here, Great Lake Sports, showing me to do this shit. What is
And
shit?
in like usual fashion, we record at like one.
Yeah, but this time I actually prepared this fucking video. I actually have notes I fucking took during the game. That was probably the
And
dumbest thing I've ever done, but
the only real thing I did research on was Victor Bolden
yeah,
because I
we'll get
recognize
to
his
that in a
name.
little bit. Also, we're gonna start first quarter. Philadelphia's first drive just basically just stalled out like it really fucking would. They went on a 3-0 and they were forced to punt. Not the most ideal start to a championship game for a team, but they had to do what they had to do. For Birmingham, it was a little better, though they didn't get the result they wanted. They tried to march for the touchdown with Jamar Smith leading the way, but they couldn't get it done, so just a 42-yard field goal will suffice. Later on, Phillies on their second drive, basically when they stalled out, they were also forced to kick a field goal, tying the game at 3 and just fucking carrying it all the way through. Birmingham, on their second drive, got a 44-yard kickoff return in a drive that ultimately resulted in a touchdown with the extra point being made. 10-3, Birmingham on top. And then the Philadelphia drive originally had been originated in the first quarter, but we'll talk about it in the second quarter. At the end of 10-3, Birmingham with Aubrey hitting the 42-yarder, Aguilar hitting the 32, and Scarborough with that 36-yard run, which I thought was like pretty fucking cool because he got free real fast. Second quarter of play, Philadelphia on their third drive of the game, first down off of a pass interference for Birmingham, with Chauncey Haney injured on that play. But obviously, Philadelphia could again not get anything done, so they were forced to punt. Birmingham on their third drive, they were also forced to punt on a 3-and-out. Philadelphia on their fourth drive, they finally got through and they got a touchdown, but the kicker fucked it up and went wide. Actually, no, it wasn't even wide. It was a doink. Hey, Bears fans, how you feeling?
It says Doink on the play-by-play.
Yes, like just doink.
Birmingham
10-9.
responded, so
Yeah, Birmingham on their fourth drive. Long pass for a touchdown. Extra point was good. 17-9. Fifth play on the drive. 13-yard sack for Philadelphia, and they were forced to punt again, the third time in the goddamn half. And Birmingham on their fifth drive. Look at the last drive of the half by Birmingham. Penalties go fucking war. No, I'm serious. If you watch the game, penalty
yeah,
after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty, like, what the fuck's with all the penalties?
I didn't
And
count,
in
but
some
there was
cases, there were cases where the referees were just blind as fucking bats and are dumber than dick water. Jesus Christ. No, I'm serious. If you watch that game, seriously, look at it. It's
I
fucking
know,
just a matter of
I
fact
know.
of just constant
It
fucking.
was for that drive.
Oh my god. But that drive stalled and resulted in a last second field goal to make it 20-9 at the half. Swell for Philly getting the 25-yard reception touchdown. Williams for Birmingham with the 41-yard reception touchdown. And Aubrey, obviously, with that field goal, 28 yards out. Halfway through the game, it actually looks really good. Like, Philadelphia kind of looks out of it. Birmingham's just taking charge. But the tide will turn the second half.
Plus, there
Birmingham
was
had a
two
three.
total drives in the second half.
Oh, I know. It was
Or no,
fucking
not
done. It
second
was
half,
insane.
third quarter.
Third quarter, Birmingham started out their half of a 3-and-out, causing them to go for their second punt of the game. The Philly on their sixth drive of the game, they got a touchdown with a failed 2-point conversion. Birmingham still up by 5, make it 20-15. Birmingham on the seventh play of the game, Jamar Smith was forced to come out of the game due to hamstring tightness. He did not return. In came Alex Magoo. And a 38-yard field goal attempt was no good by Aubrey. And that drive would conclude in the fourth quarter. Philly obviously did not have a drive in the third quarter. There's the ending 20-15 at the end of the third, with Sewell being the only scorer in that whole quarter for the Stars. And fourth quarter is where shit heats up real good. On the seventh drive for Philadelphia, an injury to Jonathan Newsom, one of the defensive players for Birmingham. But there's one moment I want to focus on. Jesus fucking Christ, that hit on Case Cookus.
Yeah.
Look at, you saw that.
Yeah.
Like, look at, you know what that hit reminds me of? Do you remember? No. Do you remember a few years ago where Matt Ryan rushed with the ball? He was sliding down, then that one Carolina player got him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking about the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, we'll get to that one in a little bit, really.
Yeah,
But seriously though, Jesus Christ.
There was the one Tom Brady took in 2009
Yeah,
by whoever.
I know what you mean.
Reggie.
Basically, that resulted in a touchdown for Philly and a 2-point conversion that was good. 20 in the Stars took the lead, 23-20. But then the next drive, this is the one you were talking about. Case Cookus, a NFL dog shitter, turned actually pretty good in the USFL. This is where he got badly injured. His ankle was caught underneath a defensive tackle from the Stallions, and he was forced to exit the game. Early reports right now suggest he has a broken fibula. Fucking, I know, it's fucking awful.
His leg was curved. It literally went.
Oh, God. I don't even want to think about that, but Costello wanted coming in the game and taking over. Oh boy, but that would not do him well. Basically, a 3-and-out caused the Stars to punt for the fourth time in the game. Birmingham would then get a touchdown on their next drive, but the extra point was no good. So Birmingham was up by 3. And then just when Philly gets the ball back, hey, Big Show, I got to pick off that football and I got to go back for a pick 6. Scooby Dooby Doo right. 46-yard pick 6. That pretty much sealed it.
That was the play of the game.
No, at that point, that was just it right there. Fucking extra point was good, 33-23. But oh no, Philly had another trick up their sleeves. They drove the length of the field, and they were able to get a touchdown to bring it back to a 3-point game. And then Philly just kind of fell apart. After they got Birmingham to go 3-and-out for their third punt of the game, Philly had the opportunity to close out the game and take the title for themselves, stealing it from the grass of the Stallions. That was if Costello could throw a football accurately. Because you see, McFarland caught the game-sealing interception when the final seconds of the fourth, if it was like 16 seconds left. And with that, the Birmingham Stallions are your 2022 USFL champions. Total stats for the game are as follows. Combined effort of Smith and Magoo, 17 for 28, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Scarborough went 13 carries on the day, 135 yards and a rushing touchdown. And Williams on the receiving side caught it 7 times for 105 yards and a touchdown. For Philadelphia, Case Cookus and Costello went 22 for 38, 287 passing yards, an impressive 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, literally doubling the Birmingham's quarterback effort on that one. For the rushing side, Williams ran with it. Actually, he had a combined effort of 12 touches on the day and 102 yards total. The reason I did that is because I wanted to highlight Sewell for the Stars on the receiving side. 5 receptions for 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. I'll say it was a hell of a game. Yeah, Victor Boulding Jr., who went 6 for 64 in a touchdown. He won the MVP of the game. Oh yeah, no, he was phenomenal. Honestly, this could have gone to Scarborough. This could have gone to Williams. Hell, it even got me Jamar Smith. But honestly, though, like, it was a hell of a game. The first quarter was kind of quiet, but the second half really changed everything. But by for the fourth quarter, probably the best football I've seen all spring. But holy shit! But Birmingham, the 2022 USFL champs.
I don't want to call them the Birmingham Lions with Bo Scarborough, person I really liked when he was in Detroit. Richard Bolton Jr. never really played. Sage Surratt.
Wait. Scarborough was in Detroit?
Yeah,
Oh shit, I guess a former Lion actually won a championship when they left the Lions.
three did.
Again!
Three did today.
Oh my god, you sad, sad fuck. You sad fuck. But you'll have some sort of relevancy in a few years.
Jr., who played for the Lions with Panay last year.
Well, and this is it. Season finale of the USFL Week In Review. And we'll be back with this series in the fall for the NFL. But when it comes to USFL, this series is done until spring. So, thank you guys all for tuning in every single week for this series, obviously, because this was a weird experience. Because, like, I was a little left, I was left, without something to record for the springtime, so I was like, hey, this is football, maybe I could cover this. And what an experience it was. Not knowing the first names of every single goddamn player, and just trying to fucking go with what I had, i.e. the Fox site for USFL scores. Seriously. That's all I did every single episode. But, thank you, Dom, for joining me on this, and thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you guys want to see next. If you have not done so already, push that little red button, subscribe, and join the Electrical Nation. Would love to have you part of the army. But until Wednesday, because there's no video tomorrow, have a happy 4th of July. Have a great time with your family and friends celebrating this weird, broken fucking country. Until next time, je suis le logique canadien. Bonne nuit et au revoir.